not just for the families of these fallen young people, but the whole country. I'm sure you can recall that some of us went to court, even demanded the presence of the Inspector General of Police and the Director of the CID. Eventually they turned up, and what is amazing is on the day they turned up, it is the same day that two bodies were apparently identified here. So it is obvious those who abducted them were following what's going on in courts and in the country. The police entries are talking about murder in the case of one body, and the other one death by drowning. And they want the country to believe that that is actually the true story. For yesterday, Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi was here, along with Senator Dan Manzo, representing the families, and they were able to express shock. For Justin Muturi said it could just have been like one of these parents had he not had the privilege to reach out to the highest authority in the land, President Ruto, and that's probably what saved his son. But these are the parents who are not as lucky because hawajui jinsi ya kumfikia rais. Ukweli wa mambo ni kwamba mauaji haya yamefanywa na watu ambao wana uhusiano ama wajulikana wao wenyewe, kikundi ambacho kimekuwa na hiyo tabia, na hata kama hakijulikani, ni jukumu la serikali iliyoko mamlakani kulinda wananchi wasije wakawa abducted. So it is like in this country, it's a free for all. There's nobody who can defend you. And when you get abducted and killed, I liked the headline in the Standard, abducted and killed. That is the whole truth. Therefore, I agree with Mheshimiwa Muturi that this country needs to set up a commission of inquiry into the whole matter of this unfortunate which are to be established by William Ruto alone. It must involve the opposition, and if they are willing, and if they are not willing, we will hold our sessions and decide whether to constitute our own commission of inquiry. These killings cannot just be wished away. It is too heavy a price for the country to pay. Just to assume murder, death by murder, death by drowning. So we are here to express our condolences to the families affected, and even those, because you're also demanding there are two other bodies unidentified, or one at least. On behalf of the families, the country would want to have them dead or alive. And I repeat, nobody can wish away this whole matter of killing by the state. And they want us to believe it is not them. Now we are calling it as it is, abductions and killing by the state. State-sponsored killings. So I think Mheshimiwa Eugene and viongozi wenzangu hapa, Mheshimiwa Senator Wambua, I think some of these young men are from your county. Mheshimiwa County Women Rep, Mheshimiwa Kasalu, na wale viongozi wengine, mheshimiwa mwenyekiti, we shall consult and find a way forward. It cannot be that this is the end of the matter. If anything, it is the beginning ya kuwafichua hawa, so that they will know this is a country under the rule of law and not a country under the rule of gangsters who operate with the full knowledge and concurrence and perhaps support of the state. That's what I want to say for now, and we have to act. We know the Law Society has even demanded certain other actions. Of course, some of us are members of the Law Society, and we must all dig in and fight for the true liberation of this country.
In that court proceedings that you are there with Mheshimiwa and others, are we likely to see you prompting the judge to summon somebody like Sakani? Because you see, it's not a coincidence that the day the IG and the DCI boss are coming to court, two bodies are found here. So are we likely to see Sakata being someone to get some answers? And then secondly, given that you are towards this particular area, is there a shortage of people fired? What have you established?
Well, on that bit about people being fired and being intimidated or victimized, we are still gathering concrete truth about it. The evidence, the facts, get the facts, and if they are clear, so that you are not engaged in speculative approach to this very key matter, then you deal with it. Because these matters are live in court. And since they are live in court, this is why I'm suggesting that LSK takes the leadership in terms of establishing this commission of inquiry.
My name is Spekas.
Yes, sir.
Up to now, we have not seen any wanatetesi kwamba wameulizwa wamekuja kufanya nini hapa. Maybe wakati mliingia mlijaribu kufind out kwamba wameweza kushughulikiwa, na kama wameshughulikiwa hapa.
Familia wamekuwa hapa tangu juzi, tumewaona hapa na wengine bado wako hapa. Mimi kama party leader wa Wiper, vijana wao wawili nadhani wanatoka Kitui County, moja Kitui na moja Machakos, Katangi. So governor wa counties of Machakos and Kitui, I want to ask them to relieve the pain, because obviously we have now to bury these young people. In the meantime, we're also standing with the family, the two families and the three families, because even the other two families are so caring. Hawataki hata washughulikiwe kabla hao wengine kama huyu Steve Kavingo kupatikana na Kalani vile vile. Kwa hivyo the families are in solidarity with each other, and we also as the leaders, we are with them. Whatever it takes, we will stand with them and help them where we can, because clearly they're on their own. Kama ambavyo mmesema, hakuna anataka kuwashughulikia.